Hey Kids Fit Crew, I'm Hy-Vee dietitian Amanda and welcome back for Family Friendly Meals segment. As a dietitian, I coach people with food and nutrition to help them feel their best through the foods that they eat. And family meals are a huge part of that. So gathering around the table as a family for dinner has shown a lot of health benefits. It can help us boost our mood, it helps us form our emotional relationships and connections with one another. It can help us in our everyday activities and much more. So while we're all snug in our houses this winter in the cooler weather, I have a family recipe for you guys to make at home. That's right, the kids can be in charge of family dinner too. So without further ado, let's get started on a simple black bean soup that you can make. So all you're going to need are 2 cans of black beans, 1 jar of your favorite salsa, a tablespoon of cumin, and a tablespoon of chili powder, and that's all. So this is a recipe that's very easy, like I said, and it's a great beginner recipe. It's okay to be afraid or nervous in the kitchen if you've never cooked before, because what's unfamiliar to us is a little scary. But that's why it's important to practice with family ahead of time, and then as we practice more and more and we become more familiar in the kitchen, we become really confident and comfortable, and we form, better connections with our food, and it's a lot of fun actually. So we're gonna go ahead, and I have a pot over here on my skillet, and you will need adult supervision for this, so make sure that you have someone in the kitchen with you. We're going to turn this on over medium heat. All right. And first things first, we're going to be getting our cans of black beans prepared. I love making food or recipes with black beans because it's going to provide us with a lot of fiber. It's a plant-based protein as well, so it's going to be good for our digestive system, our muscle, and our hearts. And they're delicious, and who doesn't love a good soup or chili or stew in the winter time? So one skill that you may have never tried before is using a can opener. So you can use an electric can opener or a handheld, and this could be a lot of fun. All you do whenever you're using a can opener, I have a handheld one here today, is you want to leave that can on the counter, like so. Make some room so you guys can see a little bit better. And then this part has like 2 little circles on it. You want to make sure the lip of the can is in between the 2 circles. So you'll pinch it, kind of like a little crab pincher. So you'll hold it open and then squeeze it down until you hear a little pop, and that's the can opening. And then all you do is you're going to grab your hand over here and you're just going to twist. Just kind of like you're turning the knob on a watch or something like that. Perfect, and that's all you do. And sometimes it falls in there, and that's okay. In a lot of recipes, they'll have you drain out the liquid. For this recipe, since we're doing a soup, we will keep the liquid in there. So we're gonna add both of our cans of black beans to our pot over here, very slowly because you don't want it to splash. Perfect. And if you have a pretty big household, you can always double this. So what does doubling a recipe mean? It means that you just take it times 2. So 2 cans times 2 would be 4 cans if you guys have more than 4 people in the house, because this will make about 4 bowls of the black bean soup. You can use a spoon to get out the rest. So fun fact about soups is the earliest archaeological evidence of soup was actually 6,000 BC. Can you believe that? That was a really long time ago. So they were even eating soup back then, and guess what they're saying it was? Hippopotamus soup. Can you imagine? I know I can't. So I thought that was pretty funny. So our next ingredient is going to be salsa. Pick your favorite salsa in the aisles and you're just gonna open up this jar and add it into your soup. I like doing a little bit spicier salsa, but you can do mild. You can even do different salsas and different beans. So I've done white beans before, or white northern beans with a salsa verde, and it was also really good. And you use the same spices. So if you like the green salsa, you can do it with white beans. Next, we're going to be adding a tablespoon of cumin and a tablespoon of chili powder. So these spices are commonly used in any soups, like your chilies, but it's also used in your tacos too. So when you open these, you'll probably get a pretty familiar scent coming from them. And I always pour over the saucepan or over a plate, because if you spill any, if a little extra gets in there, that's okay. Okay. Soup fact number 2 is that chicken noodle soup is the most popular soup out of all of the soups. Can you believe that? That's pretty crazy. What's your favorite soup? I think I really like a roasted red pepper soup or a tomato soup, or this black bean soup, of course. Okay, so we have our spices, our beans, our salsa. It is all added in there, and that's all we're going to do. We're going to take a big spoon, and you're going to stir it up, and we're going to bring this to a boil, or just make sure it gets hot, and then just let that sit for 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, so it's been about 8 minutes, so right in between that 5 to 10 minute time span. It started bubbling, and then I just let it cool for a few minutes. Now it's time to add it into our bowls. You can use a big spoon or a ladle. It smells so good in here too. Okay. Next, we're going to be adding some nutrition boosters on top of our soup. This is an optional thing that you can do. You don't have to do it, but it will boost the flavor and the nutrition in our meal. So I'm adding some plain Greek yogurt, which will give me some extra protein and potassium, which is great for heart health. Also, Greek yogurt has probiotics in it, which is great for our gut health. I'm also going to be adding some avocado. You can also add fresh herbs like cilantro. You can add some cheese, or anything that you would normally put on top of your soups at home. And then once you're done, you can eat these soups just as is for your dinner, or if you wanted to pair it with some grilled paninis or salad, that would make for a pretty awesome family dinner, and it's something you guys can do all on your own. So my challenge for you guys this week is to get involved in the kitchen. Put on those aprons, have some fun, help mom, dad, grandma peel some potatoes, mix and measure ingredients, or even try making this black bean soup. Let me know how it goes or what you did in the kitchen this week in the comments below. As always, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.